It looks like we might have found out the thing holding up a Warriors-Jazz Markkanen trade. This new rumor comes from Tim McMahon on the Zach Lowe podcast.
Educated speculation. I think Podziemski would have to be in the deal. Obviously, you're talking about a ton of picks. I don't know how much the Jazz would press on Kuminga. I do think, like, if Podziemski's not in the deal, there wouldn't be a deal.
So it looks like that might be the starting point for the Jazz to finalize a trade with the Warriors and send Markkanen to play with Steph Curry. The question is, do the Warriors want to send Pods to the Jazz? This is something I had heard actually a week ago. I was not completely sure if this was true, but now hearing Tim McMahon say this on the podcast kind of confirms that for me, that little rumor I had heard before was true. So that's the question. Do the Warriors want to give up Podziemski to the Utah Jazz and give them all these picks that they have? They have like 2 unprotected firsts. They have a protected first they can give. And I believe they can give something like 4 unprotected pick swaps. They could give all those things Podziemski, and like McMahon says, filler to the Utah Jazz. Now, is that enough for the Utah Jazz to send Lauri Markkanen to the Warriors? It might be. Both sides have motivation. The Warriors want to improve the final years of their team for Steph Curry so he can retire with a good team. And the Utah Jazz would like to go for Cooper Flagg. That's something they want to do. They'd like to build their team around a superstar, and that's the only way you're getting a superstar in Utah is through the draft. So both sides have motivation. It's interesting, later on in the podcast, they talk about the Spurs and how there are other teams that think that the Utah Jazz would get what they want if they wait to re-sign Markkanen long-term on August 6th. So it kind of feels like the Warriors want to make this trade now, pre-negotiations, and maybe there are other teams that want the Jazz to extend him long-term because then they can for sure have Markkanen on their team when they send a ton of picks to Utah. Guys, that's all I got today. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you next time.